Alright, you ready? Ready?
Alright, let's do this.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
There.
There. Okay, the other. I got two thighs. You know, you feel free to use them. Both. Okay.
Can you
Okay, now you're using none. There we go.
help out a little?
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, so.
A little better.
Yeah.
Maybe get your shoulder under my thigh. Like, so
Is that what you
that's close enough.
Okay. What does it feel like? Okay. I can fly. Such was my preamble. I projected the words, one by one, at the Megathon's huge, circular auditorium, thereby assuring my audience's attention. You could have heard a pin drop. Hey, how you doing there?
Sliding.
So, yeah, I felt that. Oh, God. Sorry, God. And spike.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Back up. And
There we go.
Alright.
That's
Yeah.
better.
Okay. Good.
Let's
And,
just
let me just.
maybe.
I'll just hold you in my neck. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Can we?
Works for me.
You know, I got another shoulder.
Yeah?
You
Yeah.
wanna-
You got the book?
Use it.
Okay. Maybe. There we go.
Oh
That
Okay.
was, you know, you made it a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, I did. Right. Whew. Okay, Smike awoke from a blissful daydream. He was probably counting his winnings, and Chetmouth nervously kneaded the hat in his hands. One day, in the course of my extensive travels, I visited Nairland.
Neverland?
Nairland.
Sounds kind of like Neverland.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Yeah. The blank space on the map of Zamonia. A murmur ran round the arena. No one had ever set foot on Nairland, I knew. Originally pronounced Neverland.
I was right.
You're so smart, yeah. Then Nairland, the name had eventually come to be spelt as it sounded.
Do you want me to hold this for a second?
Oh, that'd be great.
Get that
That'd be
maybe
awesome. Oh, you're
arm
okay.
or something.
You want
I don't.
this? Is that
No.
is that working?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Here you go.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Oh, hey, this works.
Alright.
Nice. Okay. A murmur of okay. Okay. It was a district wreathed in legends and rumors more fantastic than all the myths of the Gloomberg Mountains, the Demerara Desert, and the Great Forest put together.
Ooh.
Yeah. At the mention. Oh. Yeah. You gonna?
Sliding or something.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
This way.
Well, just gonna go up on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that?
Awesome.
Does that work?
Sure. Okay. Okay. My mind's eye displayed an article from Nightingale's Encyclopedia. So you see, he's got this encyclopedia that's inside his brain.
In his brain?
In his brain. Like there's an encyclopedia in there.
That would be so weird.
Isn't it? Right. So he studied at the Academy
Yeah.
of Professor Abdullah Nightingale.
Uh-huh.
And who's this guy who he looks kind of like a bird, but
Yeah.
he's got 7 brains.
7?
7 brains.
That's a lot of brains.
Yeah, right? It's like 6 more than most of us have, right?
Yeah. Sliding.
Sliding.
Didn't quite. That one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. And so he studied with him for a while, and then Abdullah Nightingale put an encyclopedia in his brain using these special bacteria. And so now, like sometimes the bacteria will just provide him with information about whatever's going on. Okay, so it's just done that, Neverland.
Yeah.
Instead of being disconcerted by this piece from the encyclopedia, I spontaneously decided to quote it verbatim. Okay. From the Encyclopedia of Marvels, Life Forms, and Other Phenomena of Zamonia and Its Environs by Professor Abdullah Nightingale. Okay, so I'm going to read it in the voice.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
Can you, like, maybe lift me up a little somehow? Because I'm sort of sliding.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this is great. Can I go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
There we go. Oh, so much better.
That's
Oh, wow.
okay.
Okay.
Thank
All right. Oh, glasses.
Oh, I know.
I can do it. I can do it.
Oh,
I got it,
oh,
I
thank
got
you,
it, I
thank
got
you.
it.
Oh, that's
Is
great.
that better?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Go on.
My shoulder totally bends that way. That's great. Neverland.
Can't see the book.
Oh. Now I can't see the book. See the book now?
It's better, yeah.
Okay. Neverland. It's the voice now.
Yeah.
Somewhat banal compound place name used to designate a region of Zamonia that has hitherto remained completely unexplored. This is not because of its exotic location. On the contrary, it is situated in a central, readily accessible position
Readily accessible.
in the middle of Zamonia and can easily be reached on foot.
On foot?
On foot?
Oh, thank God.
Or by rickshaw taxi.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Come on.
All right. So the thing about these rickshaw taxis is that there are these rickshaw demons, and they're not pulling like a separate rickshaw. It's like the demons actually are the rickshaws. And so,
Wait. Are you calling me a demon right now?
are you denying it?
Oh, wow.
Okay. So they go up, and the rickshaw demons have these special spines. And so the passengers just climb onto their spines and ride around.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, can you imagine how that might be?
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah. Okay. All right, readily accessible by the foot, a rickshaw demon. Okay. It is simply, that's still lighting out, right? It is simply that no one dares to enter the area.
Just like it.
Greatest and most audacious explorers have traveled to its borders, only to give up and turn back. Neverland emits a subconscious signal that advises all comers to give it a wide berth. It is surmised that Neverland consists of telepathic quicksand of a fine-grained fluid consistency that warns of its dangers through thought transference.
Yeah.
So it's it is slidey.
Yes, I told you.
Thought transference. So it's like puts the thoughts right into your brain.
Yeah, I was just transferring you a couple of thoughts.
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
thought I
Yeah?
had something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here, help me out.
Here.
Okay. Okay, so, Neverland. Okay. The only thing definitively known about the area is that a volcano rises at its center. Because this can, because there's all kinds of weird sands in Zamonia. So there's like the telepathic quicksand that's like, oh no, don't fall into me. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go. But then there's also in the Demerara Desert, there's
I think
this.
it's deeper. Oh
Oh,
no, don't fall into me.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. So in the Demerara Desert, they've got this powdered sugar sand, which is really cool.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Yeah. And when Blue Bear was traveling with the Mugs, and they were trying to catch the Anagra Mataf, which...
What?
Anagra Mataf, it's like a reverse Fata Morgana, you know Morgana from the Arthurian legends?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so, she would make these mirages, basically. But if you have like a mirror image mirage, it's an Anagra Mataf.
Oh,
And
cool.
the Mugs wanted to capture one, but like you move toward a mirage that moves away from you, so they had to find a way to stick it. So Blue Bear melted the sugar into all this like gooey, thick caramel. It was all melty and flowy, all over the desert floor, and all sticky. And they tricked the Anagra Mataf into getting into the caramel. And then when it cooled, it was stuck.
Clever.
And then they tried to move into the Nagarmatov, but there were already these Phaetons who lived there, and it was kind of difficult for them to live together. But they kept trying. And so at one point, to try to work out the differences, Blue Bear sat down with one of the Phaetons over a bowl of mashed potatoes. And here, I'll read that part to you. Bon appetit, I said to be polite. Isiru ki, he replied. I was conversant with all the Zamonian languages, tribal dialects included, but this meant nothing to me. From the Encyclopedia of Marvel's Life Forms and Other Phenomena of Zamonia and its Environs by Professor Abdul Nightingale. So I'm going to do the voice again. Fatamorganic, the only mirror image language in Zamonia. Fatamorganic is High Zamonian spoken without an accent, but backwards.
I don't think there's any such thing as speaking without an accent.
All right, there's like familiar accents and unfamiliar accents. We've all got one, right?
Yeah.
When I first came to the US, I realized people spoke differently from me.
It is relatively easy to translate.
Not that differently, but small things. Like saying camp instead of cot, an elevator instead of lift.
If in written form, it should be held in front of a mirror. If spoken, it must simply be listened to with one's brain in reverse.
And they meant the same thing, but at the same time they didn't.
Mota ama'i, said the transparent man.
After a while, I realized I started speaking differently too, and that was when I decided I was going to take control of things.
Diartha ed ot nim de ereth mai gnerax ed gnoha.
There were some words that I decided I was going to keep because they were important, and other words that I would change so I would be better understood.
Not neti ilsag on edda wonk I mesura itu cool you.
And at the end of the day, I realized that my jaw would start to hurt.
His voice was thin and reedy. Not to make matters more difficult than necessary, I shall here translate into Fatamorganic as I go. Once I knew the secret, it was really quite simple. Oh my god.
You're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Man, I feel like that time when Blue Bear was running away from the Spider Witch. He'd been running for days, just full on out, and he had nothing left. It was over. He started to fall to the ground, and the Spider Witch was just going to eat him, and that was going to be it.
Yeah.
But then instead of hitting the ground, he fell into this thing that I don't remember the name of.
Are you sure? What is it?
A dimensional hiatus. That's what it was. He fell into a dimensional hiatus. And he was saved.
Yay! What is a dimensional hiatus?
You don't know what a dimensional hiatus is.
I don't know anything about this book.
Yeah, no.
Please enlighten me.
Oh, okay. Well, if you insist. If you insist. All right, dimensional hiatus. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh. You are going to be like a chicken. Okay. When you stumble into a dimensional hiatus, you fall in every direction at once. Down and up, right and left, north and south, east and west. You also fall through time, not only in reverse, but at twice the speed of light.
what?
Yeah. You get it?
No. What does that all mean? How do you fall in every direction at once?
Alright, I'm going to show you. Alright, stand up.
Okay.
Alright, come over here. And okay, down. Okay, you're going to be a dimensional hiatus.
Okay.
And I'm Blue Bear, and I'm like running. Oh my god,
Oh
Spider
no,
Witch,
oh
I'm
no,
falling.
oh no.
I'm falling. I'm going to
Oh
be
no,
by
Spider
Spider Witch.
Witch.
Oh, but no! Oh, I'm falling up and down and backwards and forwards and north and south and east and west and through time and boom! And I land in a completely different dimension. And I'm safe. And the dimension that Blue Bear landed in was this dimension where everyone lives on carpets.
Uh-huh.
Because there's dimensional hiatuses everywhere. So if you're not on a carpet, then you're falling into some other dimension entirely. So these people, they spend their entire lives weaving these rugs, and then either living on their own rugs or on the rugs that their ancestors have woven before them.
Wow. That's pretty
All of my lives, I've been sliding through doorways, hiding from unpleasant and inescapable things. Growing new sets of bones each time, always with the same structure, always in the same pattern, always weak in the same places. In my first life, before everything shattered, I was a barefoot, in a full wildling, wandering the woods, talking with beings, and setting leaf paper boats afloat on a turbulent little stream. That's the life I lead now, a few lives after I slid sideways into the other life I didn't hide from. He, it's like I've called twice. He was late and he never calls. He said, "Come quickly. You're flying behind the knife." Suddenly, months, it felt like years, and too few days became a blur of hoops and tubes and bandages and tears. In her final fleeting life, I was hollow and strong. I held us up and held on, easing her out of the world she pushed me into. Careening recklessly through the next life and the next. Collapsing, unhidden in an endless row of doors. Searching for bare feet and leaf paper boats and talking bees. And somehow, I think if I can roll back my old young bones and take off my shoes, I'll find the right door.